It's Fred. You know Tempest Fred? Cough. Schedule. That sucks. Oh well. So annoying. I was about to see what the hell is that noise. This is dumb calendar. I gotta take that shit together. Shit. Oh, I was saying too, what the heck is that? Hey, Marley. Oh, good lord. Yeah, I'm finally back into my old self. My headache's gone, and I feel much better now. I did the alcohol on my forehead handkerchief trick. I had an Aleve, and I'm all good. I've been 24 hours without a headache, so I'm happy now. That shit was nasty. I don't really have headaches like that, but this year I've had a few where it's kind of weird, but I normally don't get it, and I drink a lot of water. I drink water every day. I drink more water than anything else. Uh, but some people say that I don't know what you think about this, but a lot of people say like if you don't have a lot of salt intake, you can get headaches too, like where you feel your body's different. And I'm not a salt type of guy. I don't like salt like that. Like I've never been a salt person or a really sugary person. But definitely not salt. I don't really add salt to my food that much. I'm not really like, I don't have a salt shaker that, I put salt all over my shit. Yeah, so like, and a lot of people say like salt's actually, the right intake is perfect for you. And I don't really deal with salt like that. And somebody told me that that's probably why I get headaches out now and then because I don't really, have salt. 'Cause I don't really put salt anywhere unless I'm getting rid of negative energy, you know. But you know what I did? I went and got some salt and vinegar chips, and I ate a few salt and vinegar chips that day. They like the after my headache, I ate a few, and I feel much better now. So maybe like my salt level is not that great, so I had to eat more salt. So I remember like a while ago, someone told me just eat some salt and vinegar chips or some saltine crackers or something with salt on it. And I was like, what about seasoning salt? They're like, no, 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 you gotta get regular salt. I'm like, all right. So I actually ate some salt and vinegar chips, and I don't really like salt and vinegar chips like that, but I'll eat them like every now and then. So that's what I did, and I feel much better now. Today's the best I've felt, head wise. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I mean, I could take some every morning, but I think that if I just eat things with salt in it, like when I cook eggs, like for instance, today for lunch, I had two fried eggs with bacon in a coffee roll, right? That was my lunch today, and I usually I don't put salt on my eggs. I just put pepper or something like that, and I'm not really a salt person. I don't even have like salt around here. Like I have sea salt around here that I use for cooking sometimes, if recipe asks for it. So I put some salt in my eggs today too. I didn't really taste the difference or anything, but I knew it's in there and I knew it intaked in my body. So, and plus the bacon has salt in there too, right? So I was like, all right, I'm good. So I was pretty, so I've been feeling better today because I added salt to my diet. Well, too much of anything is bad for you, right? But I don't have enough salt, to be honest. I don't really fuck with salt like that. Sometimes when I eat popcorn, I'll add seasoning salt just to give it a little kick or whatever. But that's about it. But I'm not the type of person that takes salt and puts it all over my food and shit. And I don't. I'm not that type of. I don't really like salt like that. But I was thinking about it. And I was like, I didn't eat anything different. And I said, then I analyzed what I ate 2 days before leading up to the headache. And I was like, I ate things that didn't have any salt in it or anything that related to salt. So I was like, oh well. Then I said, you know what? Maybe I should eat some salt. Get some salt and vinegar chips and put salt in my eggs and see how I feel. And I did, and I feel much better. Like my head doesn't hurt at all. It's clear. So maybe my body needs more salt, I guess. Or maybe I'll try to add more salt into the foods that I eat. But we'll see. My mom always tells me to put when I marinate fish to put salt in there, but I'm not really a salt person, man. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because everybody always says how bad salt's for you, but I never really like I don't really have that problem because I don't really deal with salt like that. If anything, I put 1 teaspoon of sugar in my coffee every morning, and I don't really drink. I don't really like a lot of sugar and sugary drinks like that. I always water down everything. So sugar and salt is not like a big part of my daily routine or food or something like that. Like I don't really care to have a lot of it. I'll have some, but not like like oh my god, I need my sugar, I need my salt. I'm not really like a crazy freak person for those type of things. Let me see. Let me Google it. Not enough salt. A headache. Listen to this. A headache can result from a lack of salt, a condition called hypertremia, where sodium levels in the blood are too low. This is because the brain needs salt to function properly. Other symptoms may cause include nausea, fatigue, confusion, muscle cramps, and severe cases leading to seizures or a coma. If you're experiencing these symptoms, it is important to seek medical attention. Symptoms of low salt: headache, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, confusion, muscle cramps, blah, 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 blah. Be cautious with salt intake. While a lack of salt can cause a headache, so can excessive salt intake, which leads to dehydration and headaches. So, a balanced diet is appropriate to maintain proper levels. Oh shit. So, it is true. There you go. Yeah. So maybe I got that severe headache because that day I didn't really have too much soap. Because I know for sure that I don't have like a lot of soap. So I guess that's it because I drink a lot of water. I drink water every day. I piss my brains out every damn day from drinking water. I drink these little bottles of water. I drink like 3 or 4 of these every day, guaranteed. Like without a doubt. Like I have all these empty bottles in this box right here, and there's like 5 of them in there already, and an orange juice that I had today, and then I had a Pepsi for dinner, which I haven't had in 10 days. So I guess that what I should do, is the salt and when I ate the salt and vinegar chips last night or yesterday afternoon, when I ate them, I instantly felt better. You know, I ate like about maybe 10 little chips, like the Lay's Pringles looking chips that come in that little blue container. I bought the salt and vinegar ones, and I ate like 10 of them. You know, and I drank some water and I was fine. And then I DJ'd. You saw me DJing stuff, so that was like when I was DJing. I felt good, and I was like, shit, I feel pretty good. And I guess that salt and vinegar chips helped me. And then today I had a little bit more of them, and I feel good now. I feel better. So I guess what I should do is like eat like 10 of those chips like every day just to maintain my salt levels, I guess. Because I stopped drinking. I mean, I stopped drinking. I stopped eating chips a long time ago. Like, I won't eat chips anymore. Because chips is like, you know, a lot of chips are bad for you, man. That shit's all like fake ass shit and all this bullshit all in the chips and food color and all sorts of trash, right? So I used to love eating chips all the time. But then I stopped eating chips a lot. And then I said, fuck this. I'm not going to eat chips no more. I got to stop eating this shit. And then that's when I started getting headaches. It was this year I stopped eating chips. But I don't really eat chips a lot anymore like I used to. Because it's fucked up because what happened was like when I used to smoke, I used to eat like, munchies and shit, right? And then after that, after I stopped 8 years ago, I haven't really ate like chips and munchies like that at nighttime. And plus I got heartburn so much. A lot. So I don't really eat a lot of junk before I go to sleep or late. I try not to eat past 8 o'clock. If I do, I'll wake up during the night with fucking heartburn, you know? And I'm like, hell no. Yeah, it helps the tissue soak up, yeah. Exactly. And I don't want that. So yeah, I guess that I need more soap because I don't really eat salty things. So I'm gonna try and eat more soap chips, and I'll probably eat a little bit every day. Just have a couple chips every day just to keep maintain my salt levels. And I'm gonna see if it makes a difference. Or next time I have a headache, I'm gonna try and eat more salty salt chips and stuff and see what happens. Like, 'cause I have to admit, when I did eat the salt and vinegar chips, I did feel a lot better. Cause yesterday before I went live and DJ'd, I still felt like wonky. I still felt weird and my head was still a little, cloudy and shit. Then I said, come on, Mark, just eat these damn chips and see if, your salt intake will make a difference. And vinegar is good for you too, right? So salt and vinegar chips. So then when I ate them and I drank some water, I was like, yeah, you know what? I feel better now. I'm gonna go live and see what happens. And I went live for a while and had a good time. And then I was like, oh well, I guess the salt helped. The salt intake. Hey Lucky, hey Dan. So yeah. We'll see. We shall see. But that's the thing. I don't. Sometimes we eat the right things. Sometimes we eat too much. Sometimes we eat too little. It's like you have to balance out your whole body. It's so annoying. Oh Lord, what's going on now? It's the retrograde. You never know, Dan. They'll blame us for something. At some point in time, they'll blame us. When Lucky's involved, you never know. If it ain't your fault, it'll be mine. They always blame the guys. It's Mark's fault. It's Dan's fault. Was he talking to me? What an asshole. Just blame Lucky. That's what I do. I blame Lucky every time something goes wrong. I always blame Lucky. That's it. Yeah, you're not woke. You're not woke, but you're awake. That's the main thing. Be awakened to danger. Don't roll your eyes at me, woman. I miss saying that. But I don't miss her, though. Hell no. Everybody used to crack up when I did that shit. I would like dissing her and shit. And then like I'll be dissing her in the live, and then she'll put up the rolling eyes emoji, and I'll be like, "Don't roll your eyes at me, woman. Fuck you think this is?" Everybody would start cracking up. She'll get even more mad, and she'll be like, "Shut up." Uh, how I don't miss people. Oh, I don't even know. I haven't seen her or dealt with her since that day. She's always looking for attention. No, 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 no. No, hell no. They were talking about another woman that you guys don't know. She used to be in here like 5 years ago. She was a whack job. But we always tease each other because, you know, Lucky teases me and says that she's my twin flame. And I call her Lucky's BFF. We both fell out with her because she's a whack job. But Lucky still has her on Facebook or sees her on Facebook. Not me. Hell no. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about that person in a long time. There definitely is, Dan. And I know every single one on the list. There's definitely a top 10 wacky broad list. Lucky's in the top 10 for sure. She's definitely on that list. Lucky's like in the lower, like from 5 to 10, you know. Because there's way more wackier, crazier broads than her that I've dealt with. But she's definitely on the top 10 list. I'll put her down there at eighth or something like that. I'll put her on eight for now. You're excused. Yeah, she's probably on the eighth spot. I'll give. You know. I don't even have that much now. I only got like 100 and some. I deleted half of the people I had. No, it's top 10. So you can be ninth if you want. If it makes you feel better. But top 10, this person that I'm talking about, she's number one for sure. She's number one for sure. She's probably the number one. And then, uh, and then I would say number two. I don't know. I don't really know. I can't remember, but there's a lot of them from. Oh, actually, yeah, number two is probably you know, my other like weirdo chicks that I dealt with. Anyway, I could care less. Fuck them all. Hey, Tanya, do I have it in me to do one for you? What would you like? Okay, anything for you, Tanya. You know I got you. I swear, there's so many people on this list I have. Oh my god! But a lot of them don't come in here anymore. But they're still on the list. Ain't no damn ads going on, woman. I took them off. I took the ads off. Hold on, let me see. Did I? Let me see. Yeah, it says every 30 minutes I have ads. I scheduled it for every 30 minutes. Yeah. I got every 30 minutes. So, yeah. I haven't, actually, it's 30 minutes right now, so that's why you got it. It comes on every 30 minutes. Anyone that complains about ads all the time is Tanya. Tanya always complains about ads. Every live. That's probably why, because you logged in. Usually, when you first log in, it gives you an ad. That's everywhere you go. Tanya, yes, I got your donation. Thank you. And you can ask whatever you like. Damn ads. Damn ads. I know. I hate ads more than anybody. And I'm actually annoyed that I have to have them on here at some point. At the end of the day, they pay me to have the ads, so I'll take it. You said I'm having all kinds of anxiety speak at work, house, where we stuff, much going on for the next couple weeks. Yeah, sure. I can do that for you. But first of all, Marky's pep talk. You need a Marky's pep talk again. And a little reminder that you should not have all kinds of anxiety. You should have all kinds of mental blessings in your brain of all the things that you've done this year alone, all the things you've accomplished. I know it's a lot on your plate right now, but you have to realize that these things happen, you know, and you're getting through it. You're not in a nut house. You know, you sacrificed a lot of things, and you got to keep your mindset to, you know, work's going to be fine. The house is going to get sold. You know, this is going to get done. That's going to get done. You got to keep your mindset from not being in anxiety mode. There's no reason for anxiety, you know, because when you believe a lot in God and in spirit and all that, right, there's nothing to worry about. There really isn't. You just got to let spirit take the wheel, literally. As long as you're doing what you have to do, that's all that matters. There's no reason to worry. There really isn't. Just a little pep talk. You're a human being. You have emotions and feelings. It's okay. But I don't want you to worry. There's no reason to. I just skipped an ad for you. The camper is getting fixed tomorrow night, and I have to sleep in the garage. Oh, that's not that bad. You should be all right. Oh, that's good. One day at a time. Oh yeah, well you're good. Okay. All right. So what I get here is pretty much good stuff for the next few weeks. It looks like you are going to be able to control the situation that you're in, have the strength and courage and fortitude to get through it. Your energy needs to remain positive, like I said, have more determination, show more action, be confident, and take whatever comes to you and deal with it. You'll definitely be able to control the situation that you're in. So whatever's going on, you'll be able to control it. Okay? You got the temperance and the strength card here. And that tells me that everything is going to successfully and perfectly come into union. You just have to have patience. Um, don't get out of whack with your temper or anything like that. Everything is going to be managed properly. This can also be, the lady that's managing the property, because this is the temperance is like a younger lady or like a lady that does her shit properly. Management, compatibility, success, combine people together to make a good thing happen. So it looks like she's gonna do her thing. You're here, the strength card. The strength card is a blonde woman in my deck, so this is you. Um, and then I got, you know, you reaching towards the end of the end of the light, getting there, finally getting there, beginning to understand that all these things had to happen in order for you to get what you want. Releasing yourself from all the burdens, releasing yourself from being, connected to all this shit. And then now you're gonna finally say, okay, yeah, it's all getting dealt with. It's the end of the rope here, I'm gonna finally be free of all this bullshit and now I can move on from it. Now, the only somewhat negative thing I see here is a jealous woman. And this jealous woman that I see here, Queen of Wands reverse, is a woman that, is her emotions are very unstable. And she resists the fact that she's somewhat of an obstacle to others or she's the opposition, like me and Marty and Emmy say the ops. So there could be, I know you said that there's some stupid women that you work with, or a woman or two women that you work with that are a pain in the ass. So the woman that one woman that you work with, she can have darker hair, brown hair or black hair. She's a brunette. She could be a brunette. Doesn't have to be, but I have a brunette here, and she's a bit bitchy and jealous, and you know her emotions are all over the place all the time. She resists to learn or to take things into her matters into her own hands. She causes obstacles and opposition. So yes, the ops. So I don't really see nothing for the next couple weeks. I don't see nothing really, you know, burdening you from getting what you want or getting or you feeling even worse than you feel now or anxiety. I get that a woman's gonna very much help you and there's another woman that's gonna annoy you. But there's all women here. It's you and two other women. But I feel like this temperance woman is the woman that deals with your property and stuff. The real estate lady or the one that you like, the one that does all the stuff. I see her like bringing everything together, making everything happen perfectly. And you're the strength woman here. You're the woman that has to continue to control the situation. Have courage, determination, show action, feel like you're accomplishing everything. Keep your confidence and self-confidence and self-reliance level up there. And then you got the devil reverse, which means nothing's gonna stop you. You're gonna keep going. And you're going to have an understanding more and more as time goes on that you're about to release yourself from all the bullshit that you've been dealing with. Yeah, all good shit. Can't make this up. So I also see that mentally you're drained, and mentally you're like you're trying to escape the worry and escape the like whether or not to respond or to retreat or to feel secluded or temporary seclude yourself so you don't have to deal with certain things. But don't do that. Like, just keep your mentality focused on the big picture, the new plans you're going to make. I know you're uncertain about how things are going to go, your efforts, those type of things. You might be saying, oh, Tanya, you're living in a fantasy if you think that shit's going to happen. You ain't that lucky. Don't talk to yourself like that. Don't downgrade yourself. Don't act like things ain't gonna happen for you. Don't act like your life is always gonna be bad luck. Don't think that everything bad is gonna happen or something bad is going to happen. They want you to focus on your wishes, your plans, your confidence again, right? You might lack confidence, and I feel like you might sometimes, but you need to make a design in your brain and say, hey, look, I know that when this is all done, I'm gonna be free to do my whole life. I can plan a whole new life now. And then you got the Three of Cups here at the very end, which means that the friendship you have with women, especially, and the compromise you've made, and the sacrifices you made, and you've healed over this past year by resolving problems, coming to conclusions, being inspired by other things and people, you know. And Spirit wants you to understand that you are a mature person. You can rule your destiny. Have courage. Your goals and your needs are more important, and be more dominant for what you really want. You know. So try not to, put yourself in that type of, mentality of I hope, I wish, no. Just make the plan. God will laugh at it if it's not right. And if he don't laugh, that means the attempt you've made and the perseverance you take can make it all happen. But this Three of Cups is telling me that you're going to celebrate your accomplishments. So I would say for the rest of this month, going into December, things look good. And Spirit's already told you not too long ago that the house looks like it'll be gone soon. And everything is going to work. And you'll be on your merry way, starting your new life and taking us on your adventure. And you'll be relieved. It'll hurt. It'll feel weird. But your new journey should make things better. And the good thing is you could take Phil with you. And Sky. And everyone else that's in spirit. Take them on the journey. Put all their asses in the camper and drive away. And do your thing. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with reassurance. Nothing wrong with that. I understand totally. Sometimes it can get very overwhelming. But I want to remind you and reassure you that there's nothing to worry about. The only thing that you got to do is believe. Believe is more than any worry can put into your energy. The more you believe, the less worry that comes because you just have to say, "Hey, it's gonna happen when it happens, and when it does, I'm gonna just sit there and say thank you, God." You know, and you gotta look at all the people that love and care about you in spirit and in real life, and just say, "Hey, look, why do I have to worry if all of these things are going right for me now?" You know, every problem that you've encountered this year has been solved, except for maybe one. But you solved that problem too. But you also understand that you can't change someone. Someone would have to change in order to, you know, be cool with you again. But that's just one of the things that, it can't be perfect. There's got to be a few things that don't go right. And there's got to be a few things that you can't change, that people have to change themselves. You know, it's just the way it is. It's been a tough year for a lot of people, but it ain't nothing that we can't handle. It doesn't kill you, it make you stronger. We all been through our bullshit, you know. But don't let it stop you from getting what you want and feeling the way you should feel. Capiche? So I saw good things there. Everything looks good. Everything looks like it's on track. It's just that, obviously there's gonna be a jealous hoe somewhere, a weirdo woman that tries to make you feel a certain way. There's always somebody, there's always gonna be that one fucking idiot that you have to deal with. But that's okay. Smile in their face and move on. There's always gonna be that one person. Same thing with me. There's always gonna be a fucking idiot I have to deal with. It's all good. I got better things to worry about and better things to do than deal with some moron that I don't give a shit about. Yeah, exactly. That's all you gotta do. But the effort has to be more in your belief and your confidence. A lot of effort is not just like physical effort. It's mental effort. Mental effort is more challenging than physical effort, in my opinion. And I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna tell this little, thing that I can't get out of my mind today. Is when I went to that cemetery today. I walked around that cemetery like nothing's wrong. I could care less about who's there. It didn't really phase me. It didn't make me feel weird. It didn't make me feel anything. I actually felt like I was just walking on air around there, walking around as if I've been there a million times. Just walking around a cemetery and acting like, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. What do you want me to do? Cry, bitch, moan? What do you want me to do? I already have my mindset ready that I'm not coming here to see nobody. I'm just coming here to bring somebody. Whoever believes what they want, that's what they want to believe. And I felt so weird being there because I knew that I don't have to be there. But see, not everybody knows that. I'm not going to sit there and tell my mom at a cemetery that, Mom, you're wasting your time coming here. You know that, right? But I can't tell her that. A lot of people don't understand it. You kind of waste your time going there. But if you don't know, then you don't know. But when you know, you'll know. But see, not everybody's the same. So the difference is what brings, the challenge more. But it's all good. We're all going to be all right. Good night, Marley. Take care. Hope you have a good day. I'm going to get my ass out of here, too. It's 12:30 in the morning. I need to get my ass as fuck sleep, too. But I know you struggle with positive thoughts. Everybody does because everybody worries. And, you know, I say it many times is, when you love people and you care about people, you're going to worry. Worry breeds worry. Worry is never going to go away. Even if you're the most positive person in the world, something's going to happen because the worrisome energy is always there for the taking. So if I see you worry, I'm going to worry because I'm worried for you. But in my mind, I should say, no, don't be worried for them. Because if you are, you're going to create more worry for this damn person. Instead, be positive and say, hey, I know she's worried, but I know she's going to be all right. She will be. And if she needs me, I'm here. Or if I need that, or that person needs me, I'm here. I'll be all right. We'll be fine. And that's how I look at my mom every day when I look at her. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and cry with her. Fuck that. I'm gonna make her laugh. I'm gonna take her and make her, I'm gonna get her active, make sure she does what she has to do. I'm gonna make sure she's not feeling depressed or worried or anything. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make her happy. So that's what I'm gonna continue to do. I'm not gonna sit here and feel sorry for nothing. Because ain't the spirit don't want us to do that anyway. You know? Spirit wants us to live. And that's why when I went to that cemetery, I felt nothing. I felt no pain, no sorrow, no sadness, no nothing. Because I know that everybody you know, everybody's name on those tombstones, they're all in spirit, having a great time. They're all doing their thing. They're not in that fucking box in that grave. That's just a symbol. And those symbols should not mean anything significant. You know? That's just me personally. I hope I don't offend anybody by saying those things, but you gotta understand, like, it's like we have to use the spirit power to make us feel better, make us feel like we have like power to help us not to worry and have our energy on a very high level all the time. Hey Sonny, how you doing? I was just about to leave, to be honest. It's 12:30 in the morning here. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. I've been on here for like an hour, but no, it's all good. It's all good. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, it's all good. I'm here every day anyway, so yeah, I need to get in my bed. I've had a long day anyway, but I'll be back tomorrow, of course. But I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy yourselves. Don't worry. Be happy. Make sure you understand that you know the only way is to make the only way you're gonna be happy is to make yourself happy and to live happy and not worry and know that spirit's got your back every day and believe that God has everything planned for you. You just gotta live and let everything just get put into place like a puzzle. Don't fight it. Just unite it. Bring it together. You know? Don't worry, be happy. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. You're welcome, Tanya. No problem. All right, Sonny. Take care.